Hello YouTube, this is Mickey D bringing you another episode of Stationeers, episode 100. Technically we're over 100s because we have a couple part 2s and whatnot, but officially, I guess, episode 100. Hey MacGyver, welcome back. So we've got, and I'm so going to say his name wrong, Mastasytha. I always call him Mast, on with us as well. As you can see, I've been on a little while. We've been doing some just cleanup and stuff. He's doing mining runs, kind of keep things moving along. As you can see, he's been kind of busy. I've just been kind of refining stuff, and so we can hopefully not completely run out of resources as we try to get stuff done, because we're going to be making a lot of stuff. And right now we're completely out of steel. So I'll have to be doing a batch of that pretty soon. But I did run around and collect all the ores from, digging out stuff. Hey, Tommy. But as you can see, our tank's not warming up because that's all open underneath, so it won't heat up the space. So that's the first thing I kind of been trying to work on real quick is get that kind of door in there. And I guess we can just go in through here. It's a oh, I missed a couple of things, I guess. Okay. Well, I get the majority of it. But yes, so we gotta get the door in there, and we need some stairs. And obviously we've got to build this back and put walls and whatnot, but I'm just kind of getting it roughed in real quick, and hopefully this will go in where we want it, which I'm not sure if it will. I'm going to find out. It should, I'm hoping. I don't think there's anything down here that would block it, so we should be good. Yeah, we should want it right there. Hey, David. Oh, no, see, that's not where we want it. Shoot. We gotta come back one. Obviously, that's not gonna work. Well, I was gonna push the wall out one. Technically, that would work. We just have to move the stairs out one. Oop, wrong things. Let's put the stairs there. But I didn't really want them there. I was trying to leave it, well, that's going to be the access tunnel anyway. Yeah, that's fine, because the wall will be there, and then the stairs will just be one out, one out. Though it cuts into this a little bit more than I was planning. So we could push that wall over one, and then have the stairs come up. And that'll work. Because I don't want it pushing out that far into the room. We're going to lose over. I mean, granted, this is going to be probably, we can make this a really long room. Because look how quickly we lose space. And we can put that in there too. We're missing one there. And one there. Just because I keep jumping over the holes. And I keep falling in the holes. Let's do this. And obviously, yes, thank you. You'll just walk off the edge. Yeah, so obviously the heaters aren't doing anything. And, oh shoot, that's probably going to get blocked by the radiator. All right, so what we will do then... All right. Well, we're gonna move this, and then we'll try it. And if it doesn't work out, we'll just move it later on. But I don't want the. We got to have the tank working, because otherwise, nothing's coming through the system. Oh, we could not have the stair here too, because we're gonna have stairs going up over here eventually somewhere, and we could just, you know, come up and go around because we were going to do the little balcony thing with the railing. So, yeah, alternately, we move the stairs to be the, obviously the door's not going to work because it has no power. Alternately, we could move the, move those stairs, maybe have them come in from down lower. Yeah, that is maybe a possibility. Oh, I don't have any steel sheets on me. I thought I did. All right. And now the base has become a bit of a maze. $3,000 broke. So, yeah, not fun. Yeah, just shy of $3,000. But I've got a few other minor things I need to get done at the same time. So while they've got it on the lift, I might as well just have them do it all. But yeah, so basically, yeah, $3,000. I gotta get a new transmission. Yep. So, and that's $2,600 for the new transmission. But that's a 3-year warranty, unlimited miles. So not too bad, I guess. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is doing the catwalk. I was probably just phrasing it not that well. But yeah, my thought is wherever we have this come out, because we might, where it's going to be narrower with that sticking out, then we might push this back farther. I mean, because we got, you know, we can come back as far. That dumb lug spike. I really wish they would fix that. You know, we can come back as far this way. I mean, this isn't even the end. You know, we can go way back. Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, that's kind of, you know, I guess depending on what it is. But that's, you know, that's, you know, well, I mean, it still sucks, but that's a little bit more doable. And do that. Oh, yeah. Well, if you get a good enough deal on it, it's probably worth it. All right, where did it? Oh my God, really? Did I just swap out the frames that I had in my hand with the steel sheets? Because I kind of need both. Oh, fuel pump. Yeah. Fuel pumps are actually easy to do if you're mechanically inclined at all. Is it a car or a truck? If it's a car, usually you can just pull up the back seat and there's the access to your fuel pump. If it's a car, you pull up the bed, which is usually just 8 bolts, or you drop the tank. But they're actually really easy to replace. Oh, and yes, I got distracted, so yes, we came in here for frames. Yes, no, wall kits, construct. Okay, where did they go? I just had like 25 frames in my inventory. I know I did not place 25 frames down. Wall kits. I didn't throw them on the ground, did I? Truck with camp shell. Yeah, that's not too bad. So you can either drop the gas tank from underneath, which is you want to drain the tank, obviously, and then you use like a bottle jack or floor jack to raise it back up, or you just pull the cap off, and then it's usually like 8 bolts, and usually the wiring harness is just one pigtail coming through, and you can disconnect it. All right, where did those frames go? Am I like just completely blind? No. And I only placed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we had like 25. Did I weld them inside there? No. No. Okay. Yeah, and that makes it a lot cheaper because then it's about 130 bucks if you do it yourself. Okay, I have no idea where those steel frames went. I leave them outside. I don't remember being out there. Well, that kind of sucks because we have no more steel, so we can't make. Look at that. I knew I put them somewhere. All right, back to getting things done. I'm kind of liking these little access hatches in the floor because it is. It's the bad thing about the bigger the base goes, the more walking you have to do to get to places. And a couple of explorers. They were decent, really heavy though. Okay, so we need one there. Oop, put one there. I'm going to do one there. And somehow we got to get power over there, which is obviously we're not going to have anytime soon. But, well, hopefully relatively soon. But we don't need to actually access that. So, at least for right now. I mean, it's just in case, I don't know, we have to add more heaters in because we want it to work faster, which we might do later on. And we might end up just expanding that. But there. Now that'll be sealed up. And it should start heating up the gases again. No, not unless the devs changed it. It's a little bit, I don't know, I think the color, well, it's night too. It lightens up when it's during the day. Okay, so there, that should, oh, you know what, we got one more in there. We have to, I think that, we gotta pull up the stairs for a second. No, nice. I don't actually know if we, that one might have, oh, really? Atmospherics crashed? Okay. Now, if anybody's noticed, and hang on, let me clear that out. That's really weird. We did change the, if you can see the, well, I can't point to it, but the world pressure is 61 kPa. So we kept the same ratios. It's the same default Mars ratios. It's just set to 30 times default. So getting which I don't know if I'll leave it there or not. I'll see what we're, I might drop it back down a little bit. But Mast did make a nice little mod, which I've got included in the description. That basically you can load up the world settings from, and you can adjust the world atmospherics basically in the world settings. So, and it'll let you set it by a multiplier. So since Mars is a default of 2 kPa, then whatever you multiply it by will basically give you, you know, I multiplied it by 30, so it gave us a, it's actually a 60.58, but it rounds up on the, you know, up in the little GUI. But I'll see. I mean, I might end up dropping it back down a little bit if we're getting too much. But I just want to get enough CO2 that it's we're meeting our needs for the greenhouse without having to go insane on filtration and collection. Okay, that one we want open. And I'm going to close these up. don't need that open either. We do want that one open. All right. There. So we should, we'll go check, but we should be warming up now. And thankfully now we won't fall through all the holes. We still got to seal that up, clean that up too, but those can wait. And I still have to heal my guy because I can hear him breathing like crazy. So we should, wait a second, we should see this warming up again. Yeah, as you can see, we've got 2.6 MPa of gas in there, and that will climb to about 4 to 6 MPa once we're up to the 20 degrees Celsius. So decent amount for being a large. Oh, that's right. Yes, atmospherics is crashed, so it's not gonna. All right, all right, Mast. Wherever you're at. Well, I guess it's fine because you'll log back in on the same spot. I'm gonna go ahead and restart the set. No, that was random. Oh, atmospherics is crashed. Oh, that's weird. So now it's actually it's on. I don't know if it'll actually let me weld or anything. I shouldn't try. But if I actually turn it off, it actually brings the flame back down. So interesting. Usually doesn't do anything at all. Yeah. All right, Mast. I'm going to go ahead and just restart the session. So I don't know if you want to log out or if you just want to let it boot you. Just so we can get the atmospherics up and running. Because otherwise that tank's never going to warm up for one. Okay. Well, it'll come right back up. So we'll just save it, close it out, and restart it, and then we should be good. All right. So leave the session. And yes. And there was no update so far today, which is kind of earlier, so they might still have one today. Who knows? Oh, shoot. All right, yeah. If atmospherics crash, you have to actually exit to the desktop. Otherwise, it crashes the client when you try to leave the session. So, yes, as you can see. All right, we'll have to completely exit it out. I always forget that. All right, we shall restart it. And, oh, there was an update. Don't know if I'll actually have any bug notes. Maybe they'll add something really awesome. Who, me? Nope, same mic as always. Yeah, I haven't messed with any of the settings or anything. Yeah, there was an update. So if you want to go ahead and restart, you can. Oh, actually, you probably need to. They didn't put any notes on it, though. It's still the same notes from, like, 3 days ago. But, yeah. Okay. All right. So let us get back in there. So the tank should be warming up now, and we can go on to other things. And you know what? I think I'm actually going to use the fabricator because we're going to need so many different parts that I think I'll just queue them up, and we can just let it print them out. Okay. There we go. It's funny, he's just there. Let's stick him inside of a box. Oh, it only let you move him so far. Oh, 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 that's funny. You can't push him past the stuff on the floor. Ooh, hey, who needs gravity? I guess you don't get very good traction going sideways. All right, we'll turn these back off because we don't need them running right now. And we should be almost... Oh, we did. We finally hit 20 MPa in the tank for the CO2. Obviously, increasing the world pressure made a bit of a difference there. Kind of sped that up a little bit. And I think... So the default ratio is, I believe, 3% on the nitrogen and 1% on the oxygen. So we're not... We've gone up 2 kilomoles. And yeah, about the same on that one, I believe. So we don't get, very much. It's mostly the CO2. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm always on the beta branch, so they are pretty good. I mean, like I said, the drawback is they don't. Oh, there we go. Yep. Yeah, very nice. Warming up. Um, so as you can see, so that's weird because it looks like then it was actually calculating the whole. Oh no, we were at negative 41, weren't we? Okay. So yeah, I just started running. You can see pressure is coming up as it warms up. So very nice. All right. So we are going to go and make a ton of... I don't know. We'll just make a whole bunch of doors, and we'll need an airlock. We'll need some consoles. Basically just going to throw out a whole bunch of stuff that we know we're pretty much going to need. And obviously we don't need any pipes or anything. And we're just going to dump out a machine and kind of throw stuff in there. And that way we'll come back to a whole pile of stuff that we can place down. We've got to do some more digging, unfortunately, again. I realized we do have to go all the way back to the battery room. Because otherwise we can't tie into the... okay. So the plan was we were going to pull off the solar panel line and come back down. Okay, there's a couple issues with that. The first one is that does not the line feeding the batteries downstairs. This is going to be easier just to go to explain downstairs. Okay, so the line feeding from the batteries is basically coming down here. That ties into the line from over here that comes off the generator. Those tie in together and feed into the... Oh, well, maybe not. No, that should be. Hang on, what's going on here? Oh, okay. So the generator Oh, okay. Well, no, that would work then. Never mind. We can do that. I was thinking that the gas generator and the solar panel line were coming down and meeting, tying into the input on the generator, and then the generator was outputting into this line. But we're not over the max on the... We've got like another 40 solar panels we can put down. So if this is... The transformer is outputting into this, that's probably a bad idea. We should actually have that hooked up the other way, because if the... Well, no, the generator only runs if the sun's down. So that's what's saving us. Because otherwise, if the generator kicked in when the sun was up and the solar panels are putting in power, and then the generator puts in another 20, we would burn out this line. Because we would have over 20 coming in on this line. But since the circuit doesn't let the generator run when the sun's up, we never have that happen. So we might actually change that, because it would actually be better to have the solar panel line come down, tie in on this side, and then run through the transformer, and then output. And then that way we wouldn't have to worry about that issue. But we need to come back to this room anyway from the other one, because we need to tie into that data line on the output side. So we're definitely we're gonna want that to happen. Yeah. Yeah, that is a good point. We could actually put a fuse in on the line over here too, but it would be better just to kind of prevent that. Well, it'll prevent it from happening anyway, but the correct way to do it would be to run it back there, and that way we don't even have the issue. Um, and But we need to come back anyway because we need to tie into this data line, because otherwise it's going to throw off the calculation, and the battery charge is not going to show correct for the base. Because it won't be factoring in those ones unless we change the circuit to be and have to put in, like, manually put in a huge number to get it to, and then update it for every single time instead of having it be automatic like it is. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and just drill a tunnel. We only need to do like a 1x block just so we can get to that line. So we need airlock control circuit. We might actually already have one of those, so I'm not going to worry about that. Torque control, no. Gas display, no. Active vents. We're going to need active vents. We will definitely need active vents. We're going to need quite a few active vents. We'll say 10, 14. Why not? All right. And we're going to need... No. Checking beacon, no. Cable. We've got cables. We're not going to worry about that. And then, speaking of fuses, there they are. Floor gridding. We will need a ton of that. We will actually need quite a bit of that. You know what would be nice is if they made it so if you hold down like shift, it does increments of like 10 or something. Or if they just actually got rid of this and gave us like a pop-up GUI that, was basically like you were looking at a monitor. And we'll make 60 for now. Hopefully that will be enough. Active vent. Floor grinding crowbar data disk. No. Shouldn't need any filters. Gas tank storages. We've actually got a couple of those extra, so I'm not going to worry about that. Iron frames, iron sheets. Kit, airlock. We actually need... Oh. Whoops. Yeah, we don't want 60 airlocks. That would be... that's a big base. Yeah. All right. There we go. And what were we saying? Airlock kits. Yeah, we're going to want at least 2 of those. And that's what I hate too. I hate that it, now I've got to scroll on this before I can get to anything. Which, I remember correctly, doesn't actually work. You have to use the down, up and down buttons. So, yeah, quite the pain. All right. Cable analyzer. What else do we need? Centrifuge, blast door, auto lathe, airlock furnace. No. Atmospherics. We shouldn't need any atmospherics right now. Batteries we're going to need quite a bit of, but we actually don't have any steel, so we can't make them. So we're not going to stick those in there for now. Chutes, composite cladding, kit, computer, consoles. We still have a few of them, so we're not going to. Conveyors we're going to need a lot of. Doors. Let's say we're going to need like at least 4 doors. Might need more than that. I might see about using some of the blast doors too, because I haven't really used any of those anywhere, and they look kind of decent, so I like to find somewhere to use a couple of those. What else? Fabricator, engine, electronics, printer. No. Furnace. We will need furnaces, because we're going to have the different lines. I don't know if we're going to do... Actually, I'm going to hold off on that, because I don't know if we're going to use furnaces or smelteries. Lockers. We'll probably need circuits. Let me see. Pressure regulator, sensors, sleeper, solar panel, solar generator, sorter. We definitely need sorters. We don't need any stairs. We've got all those in. We shouldn't, and that's really annoying. Okay, yeah, just make it jump when I'm trying to look at it. Passive vents, yep, we'll need like 7 of those. And we've got the piping, so we're all set on that. Sorters. Now, some of the stuff, I'm not sure how much it costs. I'm going to say we're going to need at least 7 sorters. You know, I mean, this is just to get us started. So that way we don't have to completely wait for everything to craft. And we're going to need, we need lights. I think we used up all of them. Or we might have a few outside, but we're going to definitely need lights. Toolmaker construction, turret, walls, labeler, passive. Pipe analyzer. Yep, we're actually going to need a couple of those. We'll say 4. I don't know if we'll need quite that many, but we're definitely going to need them. Because we're going to do the tank fill stations and probably going to have, I don't know, we might make a fuel mix tank to have out by the landing pad. I mean, we're going to have some type of tank there, but, you know, if we're going to use it and it's going to be a mixture, then we might as well make it as a fuel mix tank. So we would need, actually, we'll probably use a large tank for that. So we would need 5 of those. And I hate that. You got to get hit plus up there and then come all the way back down. Yeah, very cumbersome interface on this. Sorter, stairs, turret, mining belt, passive. I don't think we need any radiators. We will definitely need a gas mixer, which I think we might already have, so I won't make that just yet. Valves. I know we've got some valves. I think we've got some power pumps. Steel frames, steel sheets. I'm not worrying about those. Wall heaters and coolers. Oh, yeah, we're going to need those. Let's say 6. We'll probably need more than that, but that'll give us a good start. And now the good thing is since they made everything stay persistent now in the machines, this should, you know, if it's not done building everything by the time that we end the stream or whatnot, then, or if Atmospherics crashes again, we don't have to, we'll make 6 of those. Actually, we'll make 6. We'll make 8, because that'll give 2 circuits worth. 60 MPa. And we need to do those lights. It'd be nice if it picked up from where you left off. But no. Okay, lights. We're going to make quite a few of those. I'm going to say 20. Yep, there's an... actually, did we ever put that in? I don't remember. What did we run out of? Oh, nope, we didn't run out of anything. Okay, it's still working. All right, we're just going to like make that, let that make it a... Well, actually, we can stack all these. This is where I should have a stacker. You know what? That would be intelligent on this. One of these days. Didn't we tell it to make 60? That does... Oh, is it still making those? Yes, floor grates. All right, so we'll just let it kind of pile up. We'll check on it periodically. And we're going to bring frame blocks with us. We're going to bring steel sheets with us just in case. And then we are definitely going to bring heavy wire, more of that. And we'll take another heavy wire. All right. So let's... Yeah, with your motion sensor door. More door light area. Oh, with okay. Yeah, I was gonna. It hasn't been a. At some point, we'll get to that. Yeah, so that's running. Yeah, I can't remember if we put the emergency. What invalid out of sync? Well, as long as it's not crashing the atmosphere, because I don't really care. That's fine. Um, what is that running? Is it the pump? Yeah. I don't know. I can barely hear anything over my guy breathing. Um, I don't remember if we put the pressure override in there or not. So if it hits above 59 kPa, it's going to open the valve. I know I was going to do that at some point. I just don't remember if I ever put it in or not. I have a feeling I have not, but we're not going to get up to that anyway because we'll maybe be, we may be up around 10 MPa by the time it finishes warming up. But we're definitely not going to hit 60. All right, so here we go. And we are going to want, I guess we're just going to finish digging this back. Oh, yep. All right, so we're going to dig, turn the jetpack off, and we'll just basically dig until we hit the wall. So that should be the battery room, and we are one below the floor, so we'll actually have to drop down as well. Like 3 blocks, but we can do that at the very end. And that'll also give us an idea of how much space we actually have under there. Outside temp? The temp or the pressure? Is the pressure? Are you talking about the pressure? No, there was an error that popped up. It says it was a sync error, so maybe you're not getting all the data or something. Okay, now what do we have one random block over here for? Are we actually, oh, that might be where the stairs are. Maybe. No, because that should be dug out more around the stairs. And at some point, it's not actually that far. So maybe we will, yeah, turn this all into access area at some point. I mean, we can definitely stretch batteries down through here, which is kind of my thought now, since this area is going to be smaller up here because of the stairs, that maybe we'll do like the circuits and whatnot up here, and maybe we'll just have lines of batteries, and then, you know, they can feed out into the circuits. I don't know. We will see. Yeah, we should have all kinds of oxide underneath there too. All right, so let's see if this is all the way back or not. I don't. Maybe this is around the stairs. I can definitely hear the stuff running. So we can go down. Oh, yep, this must be around the. Yep, this is the stairs. Yep, because this is where it was dug out from before. So that, I think, is the floor. And I think it's over here. Oh, no, we got farther. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're going to want to come in over on that corner. Oh, actually, or even better, I don't believe we have anything ran Okay, well, we do have some stuff ran. So we can come down through here. Yep, and that's the line going over to the ACs, I do believe. Which was the line we were going to pull. Well, I think we're still going to pull off of that line. Oh, no, we were going to pull off the solar panels. That way we're not charging from battery to battery. Okay. Oh, come on. And kind of get this cleared out. We got the frames, so I might just run another line across the bottom of this. Okay. There we go. Let's get some of these picked up. Only these are all steel. I can't believe my guy just jumped that. He never jumps that far. Usually, yeah, see, falls. Okay, so we want... All right, so there's our transformer line running in. We might... Oh, actually, that is on our output side. Ugh. So we would need to tie in the output back to here. Which we could do. I mean, we did plan on running cable back this far eventually anyway. And I don't know if that's the circuits that do all the clicking. No, I'm thinking it's the transformers. Transformers are the batteries. Because they don't hear the clicking all over the place anywhere else. It's only down here. So, yeah. Oh, yes. All right. So, we don't want to pull into this. We're going to want to pull off of this. Which, if I remember correctly, we do have this that comes back. We should have generator over to there. Where's the line? I think it's back here. Ah, right there. So we should have this line that I believe... Okay, this runs down and under. This right here should be the line, which I'm assuming is this one. So it goes down and under, comes up. That should be the AC line. What I'm trying to remember is, what is this line? Oh, one of these is the heaters and one of these is the ACs. We're going to want to keep those separate. I don't mind tying into the AC line. Oh, no, wait a minute. That looks like that would be the... Okay, yes, that's the heater line right there. So we don't want to tie into that. Oh, that's right, because it runs underneath and it ties into that circuit over there. Yes, so that's our heating circuit, which we're going to have to run back to that anyway, unless we duplicate it. And hey, look, there's a random piece of wire floating there. We don't really need that there. And there's a piece there too. Look at that. I'll try to keep it all nice and tidy, but, you know, how many times have we had to rewire all this? And I have nowhere for that wire now. Okay, let's stick there. All right, so this is their AC line then. We're going to want to pull off of that. We might, because that would tie us back into, that would tie our inputs together. So this can input, and then that can input. Yeah, that'll work. And then it'll be able to read it on the data line, which is going to read our potential right there, which is coming off of there, so that our LED will display correctly, and it will run the generator correctly, because that's the last thing we needed, is the generator running when it does not need to run. Now the question is I think we might be able to, yeah, that should be, well, oh, you know what? If that's the AC line, we don't have to tie in back here. We can tie up front by the ACs, which would be a hell of a lot easier than saving, and that would save us quite a bit of cable. So we don't actually have to come all the way back here then. We should, let's see where we're at. This one. I think this one's already farther back. Okay, right here. So we only need to come to, oh, you know what? That's this line over here. Oh, actually, before we go any farther, let's change our jetpack. All right, so that's good. Yeah, because I forgot we changed that a little while ago, because that used to be on a light cable line, and then we had to change it to the heavy cable line, which seems to be working quite a bit better. So we only have to output back into this line, which is literally running right above that new area. So we don't have to go very far at all on that. And then we'll just have to run our, we'll just have to make sure that our outputs from the new batteries in here tie into that. And it should be pretty much right like around here. And yeah, right there. So we can bring the line right down from there. We'll just run across the ceiling and then, or you know, the wall or something, and come down until, run it underneath into where our outputs are. And maybe we're going to figure out how many lines we're going to do first of all too. And we need to clear this out. But yeah, so that'll work relatively. What is, oh, that's the frame. Okay. Yeah. All right, so that won't be as bad. I thought we were going to have to dig a huge tunnel down to there, but I guess not. Did the atmospherics crash again? Maybe that sync error was the atmospherics crashing. It just didn't say atmospherics, because that doesn't seem to be moving anymore. Well, no, atmospherics, it's still moving. Huh. Hopefully that valve didn't crash again. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be warming up. Oh, thankfully we actually have the glass door now, so we can just go and look. We don't have to actually open it up. And then we'll run over to the fabricator and grab stuff that we can actually place. And we'll come down from this way. Yeah, but it seems to be sitting at 30 point. Oh, I keep falling. I need to put railing on that. Oh, and there's that lovely lag spike again. Well, no, we don't want the radiator valve open because the heat's on. All right, so yeah, that it should be working. It should be heating up. And if we open this, it's definitely warmer in here. So it should be trying to balance. As long as we didn't miss somewhere and it's not sealed. Because if it's not sealed, then it won't work right. And what is the... We were getting the clicking in there too. Oh, maybe it's that. Maybe that is from the transformers. Because there is one up there. If so, they need to not just have them make that sound. Because obviously the thing's not clicking. Well, we should go check it. But it should not be clicking on and off like that if it is. And if it's not clicking on and off, then they shouldn't have it making the sound of it clicking on it. Oh, maybe it's the volume pump. Wow, why did they make that so noisy? Okay, well that's good to know. Those volume pumps are what's clicking. Yeah, that's weird though, because the temperature's not really increasing. And it should be. Yeah, I think there's something. I think like the atmospheric's partially crashed or something. It's the pressure's working, but it looks like the temperature's not. Because it does not take that long for that. I mean, we've already cycled through more than once on it. And for some reason, yet we're getting colder outside than we are inside. And those should be heating up. So we should be pulling cold out or heat out of. Oh, okay, yes, we're heating those, so we're pulling heat out. Duh, yes, that's why it's getting warm. All right. So I thought we were going to have to run a whole bunch of cable, and it turns out we don't really have to run that much cable, which is a good thing. It's just, I just wasted time digging a tunnel I didn't need. Well, we'll turn that into battery room space anyway, so. But we're not actually ready to put batteries in there yet. And we'll probably have a giant pile of stuff. Yes. So what do we got? Door, airlock. We're going to have anything that'll actually stack. Yeah, oh, that's fine. Yeah, just skip them over for now. Sorters. Oh, look, they actually stack. How nice. 4. We should have a couple more sorters. Yep. 6. Passive vents. Passive vents. Very nice. This will give us quite a bit of stuff. Because we've got lots of stuff to set up. And we'll get all these stacked. So we should end up with 6 stacks of grates. Which will probably not be enough, but it'll get us started. I can't remember how many I used last time to do the main base, but it was quite a few. And there's one grate stuck down there. 10, 10, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. 8, 9. There should be one more grate somewhere. Probably stuck underneath something. 5, 6. What is that? Sorter. Door, door, door. Okay, yeah, we definitely need the doors. So we'll take the doors down. We don't need the sorters just yet. I don't think. Well, we could lay them down. It's not going to hurt. But I'd like to get some conveyors made before we need the airlocks. Oh, you know your jetpack's on? Sorters. I'll take them over there because we can dump them down over there. Passive vent, passive vent. We'll take the active vents actually first. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Very nice. Base power's looking good. point negative. Yeah, temperature's not dropping, so it looks like the thermals maybe crashed. That's weird, we're still getting pressure though. Oh, actually, you know what? We can check. Because I have had times where the atmospherics has crashed and it's just not reported it's crashed. No, looks like it's working. Alright, so let's drop that right there. And is that the sorters? No, doors. Oh, those are the sorters. Alright, so we're going to definitely want sorters in there. And we can go ahead and drop the steel sheets. Not a regular door. Oh. Want the airlocks. So we're going to want... yeah, we'll want it... Of course, I'm on the outside of it. Yes. Not that it matters. We'll have to open it up either way. And... what do we think? We either do it that way... which I don't think I really want to do. I think I want to set it over flush with the wall. There we go. And then this will be our airlock. And I might actually pull that out. And we'll just put some blocks on the other side. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Oh, no, because I guess we need that block there. All right, so that'll give us our airlock down into here. We're going to want... we're going to want a door. Oh. Okay. And yeah, we'll do a door there. Okay. And we want one at the end of the hallway. Probably, I guess, just because we do have... yeah, we'll set one right here. Which we'll want the electrical on the other side on this one. Otherwise, we probably have quite a ways to run. Oop. Let's get that open. Alright, so there. And then that way we can seal it off if we need to. Yes. And we'll have this one, which will be good. This will come up into here. The door down in there. That's actually not going to be there. That's just open to let us run our pipes through there. Oh, yeah, we do actually need to run pipes, too. That's right. Good thing, because we're actually going to have to dig all that out so we can run the pipes. Let's see. Then we'll have this. That's funny. Oh, you know what we should do? We should fill that with water. Maybe we'll clean that out and turn that into the swimming pool. Alright, and we don't need a door up here. So I think we're pretty set on the doors. I can't think of anywhere else we're going to need one right now. And we can put... oh, I guess we have... okay. And... get that sealed back up. I don't leave that closed. Oh, we did need another stair for there. Yeah, so atmospherics haven't crashed, but for whatever reason, the thermals have crashed, it looks like. Now we've actually chilled off at point... oh no, we were at 3.03, weren't we? Yeah, that's strange. I can't think of any... we're not leaking from anywhere, are we? No. Because if we were, there would be heat coming up. Believe it's 130 kPa. So basically 1.3 MPa. But yeah, for at well, yeah, 130, I believe. It's 130, 150, right around there, I do believe. And then I think they're actually, if I remember correctly, they're the weakest. Because I think even the iron wall is a little bit stronger than the windows are. Negative 59. Are we losing heat from somewhere over here? I mean, it's a little bit warmer, but I don't. 60. 60. Oh, we shouldn't be losing anywhere. I mean, there's a little bit of fluctuation, but I think that's just the normal weird thermal dynamics of the game. Sometimes you walk through a spot where you welded and it's still hot for a while. Though they've seemed to have gotten better at that. It's not as bad as it was. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anywhere we were leaking, so they should be heating up in there. My only thought is maybe we're at the point, and I think we had this last time, we kind of seem to hit a point where it's heating up, but it's to the point where it's not really, it's warming it, but it's, instead of being basically a heat, and okay, it's warming it, but because of where the game, and rightly so, it seizes energy, it seems like there's a kind of spot where it goes from adding heat to basically not adding heat. Well, technically adding heat, but since the pressure's increasing, that it's not really showing up as heat. It's just showing up as the pressure increase. And then it seems like it gets to a point where the pressure finally gets up high enough and it starts adding it back in as heat again. If I remember correctly, we kind of had that happen the last time as well, where it seemed to, like, you seem to hit a spot where the tank pressure is just increasing, but it's not showing up as a temperature difference. Okay, so if we do this, get this blocked back in. And oh, we were talking about having stairs here. That's right. We were actually going to do stairs. I forgot about that. Well, then we had stairs, come up, stairs. Oh, very nice. Okay. Yeah, I've got to, yeah, we're already over an hour, so I do actually got to stop the stream here soon. Oh, very nice. Yeah. Yeah, definitely use the ices. Well, I do appreciate it. What time is it? So, I'll do another stream. I'll take like a 10-minute break and then come back. Did I get that? I did. And we'll do another episode. And I think first off, we're probably going to match or smelt a batch of steel. Since we are completely out of it right now, and it is holding up some of the crafting. And then we can go back to placing the new components. And then there's some of the stuff that we need we can't craft because we don't have the steel. So, like the tank and the batteries. And we'll probably get some of the piping run. Because we do have some gas systems over here that we need to get plumbed in. And obviously we need to run our oxygen and nitrogen lines. Oh, we ran out of steel sheets. We got enough for one more. Okay. And I'll probably do a quick restart of the client as well, since we did have that one error pop up. I think it was just a sync error for either between Mast and me, because it doesn't really seem like it's affecting anything. And let's see what we got for steel. Yeah, I can't believe we went through those 1,000 sheets like nothing. Well, actually, I can kind of believe it, but I'm still surprised a little bit at how fast we went through all those. All right. And what are we at on here? Oh, he didn't cancel out the tanks. Yeah, I'd rather at least have it crafting this stuff. So the tanks, and then we'll have a few odds and ends, but that should get us, we still got to make conveyors too. That should get us at least started. 80%, not bad. And yeah, so we should be able to hopefully just start wiring everything up and popping everything in. And so we need one more stair, two more stairs, and a door, 2 doors. I think 1 door, 2 stairs. Yeah. And then obviously whatever else we're not thinking of. But that should give us the majority of the stuff. All right. So, yeah, we'll call it good for this episode. And I'll be back with episode 101. Yeah, I know, right? Or in 100 episodes. Yeah, we'll call this good. I'll take, like it said, 10-minute break, and I'll be back with episode 101. We'll pick right up off and continue on. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you in about 10 minutes. And thanks again, Mast, for the help. I do appreciate it.